But I heard a phrase this week 3 times. And so I knew the Lord was saying something. I thought it was wrong because it didn't make sense. And it said this is the phrase I heard. We're going to hear the voice of God. We're going to see the voice of God. And I thought, Lord, you can't see your voice. I can hear it. I got physics. I did pretty well in school on that one. He said it again a couple days later. He said, you're going to see my voice. And I was, okay, Lord, I can't preach that. That's might not be right. And I heard it again. He said one more time, you're going to see my voice. And then I found it. And it was in Exodus 20 after Moses came down Mount Sinai. And he came out and he says, now when the people saw, everybody saw, S-A-W, they saw. It says they saw thunder. When's the last time you saw thunder? I was like, well, I don't think I've ever seen thunder, but they did. And actually, when you study the Hebrew text, that's exactly what it means. They saw it. And it says they saw thunder, they saw flashes of lightning. I said, okay, I'm for that one. I've seen that one. And then here it says, and they saw the sound of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. So they did see the voice of God. And when they saw it, they were afraid and they trembled. And they were scared to come near to God. And I want you to understand this. We don't have to be away from God. We can be close to God. Jesus has removed it. And I asked, Lord, what is that? What did they experience that day that's different than what most people experience? And I really feel I heard the Lord say this. He said they moved into the 4th dimension. Because 3D, 3 dimensions, we stay in that other realm. But when you cross that veil, you go in a dimension and you see things that you've never seen before. And he said, my church is about to see my voice. So I believe we're about to go in a new dimension. And I don't know, that's the end of my theology. So don't ask me to explain it. And if anybody comes up here and says they can, check their credentials. Because I don't know that we can. I just know it's an experience and I'm ready for it. I'm ready to go beyond the dimension that we're in, and I want to see what God is doing right now. I want to see the thunder. I want to see his voice. And that's the moment we're at right now. So we're about to take this communion table like we've never taken it before. And as we break this bread and we enjoy the apples and the honey, and we enjoy the sound and all that God's doing, I want you to have a heart to ask God to remove this. And here's what I heard. We're going to see, this is a moment to see, hear, taste, and see. This is a moment we're in right now. God's going to touch your eyes and your ears. John had a word Wednesday night. It was very profound, where he talked about we've got to listen to the Lord. So I really believe the Lord's going to amplify your ears. Rondi said to me this morning that today, Charlie Kirk's voice gets amplified all around the world. He had his audience of his few millions, but now he's going to have billions that will hear his voice today. So that's how powerful God is. He can amplify that. I'm Pastor Tim Carscadden here at Christian Center of Shreveport. We pray this was an encouragement to you. If it was, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel. Go down there, push the button, turn on your notifications so that you'll be notified when we come back on the air for another live stream. Thank you for watching today, and we look forward to you joining us again.